What's going on, guys? Want to do a quick update for you before I call it a night and show you the latest slip joint to come off the bench. I've since been practicing quite a bit since my first slip joint that I showed you in a video a couple weeks or so ago, and I've made several attempts since then, and I've been doing a lot of practicing, and this is kind of the latest iteration of those attempts. Now I do have a couple others on the bench in various stages of completion. But with each of these and with some of the other parts I got lying around here, there are some mistakes and some areas where I wanted to improve before I went any further. Whether it was how things fit together, maybe I took a little bit too much off the end of the spring or what have you. Just wasn't quite happy with where those were going, so I kind of left those where they were and chalked them up as learning experiences. But I have finished a couple more. This will, I guess, be my third officially finished slip joint. I got another one in the house. But I think this one did come out a little bit better, and I have definitely been improving from my first one and learning a lot as I go along. So let's go ahead and show you this one real quick. One of the things I did do to improve over the first one was I did mill some reliefs for the ricasso. Kind of see that right there. Took about 10 thousandths out, give or take, on each side, all the way to the back there. So that will eliminate, or at least greatly reduce, any chances of that ricasso rubbing on the inside of those scales and scratching itself up. I also made a homemade rise and fall indicator to kind of help where my back spring stops with the closed half stop and open position. And still trying to learn how to best use that. It does take a little bit of a learning curve. Seems like the open and half stop positions are fairly easy to dial in, but when it comes to the closed position, it seems like there is a little bit of a difference where things end up when you have it under no tension, just sitting on this fixture, and when you kick the spring forward and put tension on the blade. It does seem to change things up a bit. So I'm still trying to learn the best way to account for that. But with a little bit of trial and error and kind of taking things apart, putting it back together, I was able to get this one pretty close. Now I did get a little overzealous on the half stop. I took a little bit too much off. So that it's recessed maybe about 4 or 5 thousandths. But it doesn't affect the function of the knife at all. It's more of an aesthetics thing, and something that I can improve on the next one. Full open, it's nice and flush again, and overall very happy with how this one fit together. Nice and smooth, no side to side play, no up and down, and has what I would say a medium pull. Definitely not a nail breaker, but I think strong enough that you don't have to worry about it closing too easy. Nice snap. And overall the blade is pretty close to center. Could be a little bit better. I already have some ideas on how to pretty easily improve that. I do need to get some reamers to make sure my holes are perfectly round and a little bit more perpendicular. And then I could probably spend a little bit more time making sure everything's nice and flat. But overall, this is definitely a functional knife, and much better than my first few attempts. So that's pretty much it, guys. Let me know what you think. If you guys have any tips or techniques on using these rise and fall indicators to set the closed position more accurately without putting tension on the spring, let me know what you do there. I'd really appreciate any insight on that, even if you could make a video that would be great as well. But other than that, I'm just going to keep chugging along, working on the same design a little bit more until I get it where I'm comfortable to sell a few of these. And then maybe I'll try getting a little bit more elaborate or try some new designs. So that's it, guys. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.